and welcome to the final portion of this year's Harrisburg Multicultural Festival. I would like to give a huge thank you to Shreya and Miriam, who have been such amazing hosts so far, and to you guys that have made it this long. This evening starts with a bang as we bring you a lively traditional Mexican dance. Following that, we will get to learn about and listen to Hindustani classical music from northern India. After that, we're going to hop back west to where we're going to explore the cultures and customs of Cuba. After that, we're going to dive into the culture and cuisine of Sri Lanka. And finally, for this segment, we are going to get a quick henna tutorial from India. But we want to say one final thank you to all of our sponsors: KMD Realty, KD Financial Services, Captain Steve's Family Seafood Restaurant, and the Harrisburg Family YMCA, who states, "The Y believes everyone deserves opportunities, no matter who you are or where you come from." All right, that's it.
Hello, my name is Melody Shanahan, and I'm very excited to represent the country of Mexico in Harrisburg Multicultural Festival. I am also very proud to be in the first generation of Mexican American in my family.
India since the 12th century CE. The father of Hindustani classical music is Amir Khusro. Today, we are singing a Hindustani classical music rendition of Rag Bhairav.
geographic location of Cuba. Cuba is an island nation in the Caribbean Sea. It lies west of the North Atlantic Ocean, east of the Gulf of Mexico, and south of the Straits of Florida, which is a reversed L-shaped trough that separates the Florida Peninsula from the Bahama Platform in Cuba. The climate in Cuba is subtropical, with cool trade winds providing some relief from the heat and humidity. Cuba has rainy, hot, and humid weather in the summer and mild weather in the winter, and the hurricane season is from July to November, with September and October being the months with the highest probability of cyclone activity. The average year-round temperature in Cuba is approximately 79 degrees Fahrenheit, and there's plenty of sunshine. The summer in Cuba is from June to August, and they are the hottest months. There is more rainfall during the summer months and during the hurricane season. December, January, and February are the coolest months of the year in Cuba.
History. The island of Cuba was inhabited by various American Indian cultures prior to the arrival of Genoese explorer Christopher Columbus in 1492. After his arrival on the Spanish expedition, Spain conquered Cuba and appointed Spanish governors to rule in Havana. Cuba was officially atheist from 1962 until 1992.
Government. The Cuban government is technically a communist party, but more precisely a socialist republic. Cuba is one of the last few socialist countries in the world. The government in Cuba controls the nation's economy by rationing workers' salaries for free healthcare and affordable housing and transportation. The citizens in Cuba do technically have voting rights, but it's not a well-established system. Overall, the country's government could be better, but there's definitely room for improvement. Economy. Cuba's economy is fully reliant on the government as they are a communist country. The 1959 revolution promised 100% employment for Cubans, but the government didn't really fulfill that promise, so a lot of people ran illegal businesses to try and make some money. The economy in Cuba still isn't great today, and a lot of people are still in poverty. Their main businesses are sugar, nickel mining, and tourism.
Culture. Cuban culture is influenced by the diverse cultures, mainly Africa and Spain. The culture of Cuba is a complex mixture of different, often contradicting factors and influences. The Cuban people and their customs are based on European, African, and American Indian influences. The government started a national literacy campaign which offered free education to all and established rigorous sports, ballet, and musical programs after the 1959 revolution.
Human geography. The population of Cuba is around 11 million people, being ranked the 83rd most populated country in the world. The average birth rate is 10 births per 1,000 people, and the average death rate is 8 deaths per 1,000 people. Cuba's population is 64% white, 27% mestizo, and 9% black. Many languages are spoken in Cuba, but the dominant language of Cuba is Spanish. Also, Cuba's prevailing religion is Christianity, primarily Roman Catholicism, and Cuba's literacy rate is 99.8%. Baseball is the most commonly played game in Cuba, and the game has also played a role in Cuba's independence. On top of that, mango gatherings and gatherings to play music are also significant traditions in Cuba. Fun facts. The official name of Cuba is actually the Republic of Cuba, not just Cuba. And Cuba is the largest of all islands in the Caribbean. In Cuba, dominoes is actually very popular. Also, the smallest bird in the world can be found in Cuba. Finally, Cubans pass down their recipes from generation to generation instead of writing them down.
This video is about Sri Lanka by Alicia and Felicia Charles. Language. The most spoken language in Sri Lanka is Sinhala, Tamil, and English. On the left-hand side, you have the Tamil alphabet, and on the right-hand side, you have the Sinhala alphabet. Religion. Some of Sri Lanka's religions are Buddhist, Hindus, Muslims, and Christians. On the right-hand side, you have a map of some of the religions. flag. The flag. The gold represents the largest religion in Sri Lanka, Buddhism. The gold color surrounding the other colors is meant to show that the Buddhists are protecting the other religions. The green represents the Muslims, the orange represents the Hindus, and the moon color, also known as red, represents the Sinhalese people, the largest ethnic group in Sri Lanka. The 4 blue leaves represents the 4 virtues of Buddhism: metta, loving kindness; karun, compassion; upkesh, equanimity; and mudit, happiness. The Kunti sword represents the authority and bravery of Sri Lanka. The handle of the sword is supposed to represent the elements that make up Sri Lanka: water, fire, air, and earth. The gold lion shows the Sinhalese ethnic. The lion has become a symbol of these people since 486 BC, when Vijay, the first king of Sri Lanka, brought a flag with a golden lion on it. Parts of the lion also stand for things. The nose stands for intelligence. The beard stands for purity of words, and the 8 hairs on the lion's tail represents the Noble Eightfold Path of Buddhism. Did you know? Did you know that before they called Sri Lanka, it was called Ceylon? Some of Sri Lanka's nicknames are Pearl of the Indian Ocean and Teardrop of India. Sri Lanka's flag is one of the oldest flags. This may come pretty surprising. The national sport in Sri Lanka is volleyball. The capital city is Surjawadurpukudi. This is Sri Lanka, and you might see why it's called Teardrop of India. It's kind of in the shape of a teardrop, and this shows its places. Bibliography.
Food. Spices grown in Sri Lanka. Have you ever wondered what spices come from in Sri Lanka? Here are some: cinnamon, cardamom, cloves, pepper, turmeric, and nutmeg. Tea. Have you ever wondered where your tea comes from? Here are 3 different types. You have black tea, green tea, and white tea. And here are the teas that go under them. Sri Lankan foods: chicken curry, coconut rotis, green mango curry, and dal. Here are the websites that you can copy down to get to see how to make them. Sri Lankan desserts: vadalappam and milk toffee. Here are the links so then you can get to them and make these delicious things at home. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Thank you so much to everyone that performed in that last segment. You were all phenomenal. Our next adventure will start in China, where we will discover the traditional game of kites and learn how to make one. Next, we are staying in Asia and we're going to listen to a beautiful traditional Indian song. Next, we are going to pop over the border into Bangladesh, where you are going to navigate using your 5 senses. Finally, we are going to learn about the Jamaican culture in the Caribbean.
My name is Brinley Jordan, and I will be sharing the traditional game of kites. What are kites? Kites are an object consisting of a light frame with thin material stretched over it, flown in the wind at the end of a long string. But where do kites come from? Kites originate from ancient China. A legend suggests a farmer tied his hat with string to prevent it from blowing away, thus creating the first kite. From there on, it spread across the world and throughout history, used in war for signals, to Benjamin Franklin and his kite experiment, to the Wright brothers and their plane, and then other forms of transportation. Today, it is used for transportation, recreational use, or for fun in countries such as India, China, Australia, Guatemala, and more. These countries have festivals that consist of flying extraordinary kites. It is a part of their culture, and their celebrations can include over 1 million kites. Kites come in many sizes, shapes, and colors. From a 2-foot diamond-shaped kite to a 16,000 square foot octopus kite that requires more than 30 people to operate. Kites are usually made from materials such as wood, paper, cloth, mylar, nylon, and other plastics. The string can be created from cotton, nylon, or for larger kites, fishing reels made of steel. Here is a demonstration on how to make your own easy DIY kite. Kites can be a remarkable, easy, and fun activity to participate in. On a windy day, let the string loose and the kite fly. Run with it, play with it, and enjoy the mesmerizing colors and the movement in the sky. Now, since you know a little bit more about kites, it's time to enjoy the excitement for yourself. Go fly a kite!
होठों में ऐसी बात में दबा के चले आए खुल जाए वही बात तो दुहाई है दुहाई होठों में ऐसी बात में दबा के चले आए खुल जाए वही बात तो दुहाई है दुहाई अरे हाँ बात जिसमें प्यार तो है जहर भी है हाय होठों में ऐसी बात में दबा के चली आए खुल जाए वही बात तो दुहाई है दुहाई चली आई कुल जाई वही बात तो दुहाई है दुहाई अरे हाँ बात जिसमें प्यार तू है जहर दी है हाय होठों में ऐसी बात में दबा के चली आई कुल जाई वही बात तो दुहाई है दुहाई
Hi, I'm Ava.
I'm Anisha.
And I'm Delroy.
And today we're going to talk about Jamaica. Anisha, would you like to start with the foods? Yeah, sure. Some of the foods in Jamaica are cocoa bread, saltfish, mango, bammy, Jamaican beef patties, dumplings, casa, jerk chicken, rice and peas, and goat curry. Ava, would you like to say some of the drinks?
Yes, I shall. Some of the drinks in Jamaica are rum, beer, coconut water, ginger beer, sorrel tea, sea cat punch, Long Island iced tea, and Jamaican rum punch.
Delroy, would you like to say some of the famous people?
Absolutely. So a lot of famous people have come from the island of Jamaica. Very well known Usain Bolt. Little known Louise Bennett Coverley, who's a really well author and poet. We have Bob Marley, who many have listened to those tunes. And we have Marcus Garvey and a few others. We have Sean Paul and Miss Grace Jones.
Anisha, would you like to do the population? Yeah, sure. So 69% are Christian, 29% are no traditions, and 10% are other.
I guess I'll do the tradition. Jamaica are Kumina dances, revelism ceremonies, night-night ritual, obiha, drop sticks and stones, and Jamaican children's stories. Delroy, would you like to do the beliefs?
Absolutely. So being from a Jamaican culture, and my parents are Jamaican, and being raised in a Jamaican house, these cultures really mean a lot to us. So honoring parents and elders really means a lot. Family security, equality, loyalty, friendship, responsibility, independence, success of our loved ones and friends, the ambition to be better and you know, have a better career and better path forward for us. Freedom and choosing one's goals. Now Anisha will talk about the music.
Yeah, sure, I will. So some of the music in Jamaica are history and impact of Jamaican folk music, the birth of different music forms, mento, skate, rocksteady, reggae music, and reggae fusion. Okay. Delroy, would you like to say some of the culture or history?
Absolutely. So Jamaica's an island in the Caribbean, and small island in the Caribbean made up of about 14 parishes. So think of 14 counties. Not a large island, but a great place to be and stay.
Okay. If you want to visit the island, the distance to Jamaica,
There's 4 places. From Charlotte, it is 1,202 miles. From Miami, it is 560 miles. And from Cuba, it is 238 miles. And then from Haiti, it is 333 miles.
So now we're going to leave you with one thing each that you need to remember from our presentation today. So Anisha's first going to talk about the food, and Ava's going to leave you with something, and I'll leave you with something.
So I would recommend all the foods, but something that I really like that I've tried is the jerk chicken. It's really good and you should try it. And here's a picture of the jerk chicken. This is just one picture of it. But something I want to leave off with you is the people, the famous people. They've done great things in this world and you may not even know it, and you can learn about them, and they're really great. So yeah.
And I'm going to leave you with one strong belief, that I kind of talked about earlier, is really honoring thy parents and elders. By giving respect to those that came before us, it will help set up a better generation for the future ahead. So on the behalf of all 3 of us, we want to thank you for listening to our presentation. And
hi everyone, I hope you guys are having a great day. My name is Matin. I'm Parmar.
I'm Sumana, Saravanamuthu. And I'm Sanjana, Khambamettu. Today we are going to take a sneak peek into Bangladesh through the 5 senses. Let's not waste any time then.
So, Bangladesh is located in southern Asia, bordered by the Bay of Bengal, Myanmar to the southeast, and India to the east, north, and west.
Though there is not much tourism, Bangladesh is a beautiful country in which there are many different sites to experience and explore. It is one of the world's most densely populated countries, with people living in all types of environments. Most people live in areas around the heart of the capital, which is Dhaka, and less live near the outskirts like the mountain regions. In addition, Bangladesh has the longest unbroken beach in the world, called Cox's Bazar Beach, which is located in Cox's Bazar, Bangladesh.
That's so cool. Didn't Bangladesh gain independence from Pakistan in
1970?
Super close. Actually, it was in March of 1971.
Huh.
So the main religion in Bangladesh is Islam. Therefore, the appearances of mosques in the country are common. The National Assembly building of Bangladesh is also one of the largest legislative complexes in the world.
Wow, so what is the government like?
Well, the government consists of an executive, legislative, and judiciary branch, overseen by the chief minister who has most of the executive power, and those elections are held every 5 years. That's really interesting. Also, there are bursts of culture everywhere, such as grand weddings, because family is considered the most important thing in people's lives. Along with all of this, British colonial rule in history plays a big role in current culture. For example, cotton dress pants and shirts have become more common because of it. Wow, there are so many beautiful sights and things in Bangladesh.
We strongly recommend you close your eyes and visualize the following.
The sounds of Bangladesh are either intensely loud or peacefully quiet. In the villages, the occasional call of livestock or the splash of a heron diving for a fish can be heard. As the wind blows through the grass and as children laugh in the village, Bangladesh is the epitome of peace.
In contrast, the busy streets of Bangladesh are teeming with life. The traditional music of Bangladesh, which is playing right now, differ from region to region, and most tools are made from natural elements such as bamboo flutes.
Walking through the streets of Bangladesh, you're bound to inhale the delicious scents of different kinds of street food meant to draw in customers. There's also a very prevalent nature presence, so you're bound to smell the fresh waterways, plants, and animals. And of course, the sense of gas emissions from cars.
Bangladesh is filled with several waterways. Due to that, rivers in Bangladesh are replenished with an abundant amount of fish. A standard Bengali meal consists of rice, a vegetable curry, one fried dish, one or more protein curry dishes, and lentil soup. Oh, that's cool. So that means that the fishing industry greatly impacts Bangladesh's economy because it's mostly agriculture-based. Yeah. Some main dishes include tihari, aromatic rice cooked with a protein, and fried fish, a staple in Bangladesh. One of the most common fish used for this dish is called hilsa.
That looks so good. I want it.
Calm down, Sumana. Some popular street foods include chod poti, as shown in the picture to the right, and mugle paratha.
We strongly recommend that you visualize the following.
As one travels through the villages and towns in Bangladesh, they can feel the hot, humid temperature of the summer or the cool, rainy season during the spring and fall. The textured houses and huts made from mud, straw, and bamboo leave an organic feeling on one's hands. Traveling in a rickshaw allows one's carefree persona to come out as the wind whips through their hair,
and the ride bounces over the road.
Bangladesh also holds the highest percentage of cultivated land in South Asia, which is partly due to the abundance of water that flows cool and smooth. Gold jewelry is also a sign of wealth and is adorned by many women.
Thank you for touring Bangladesh with us. Until next time.
Weren't those videos awesome? A huge shout out to everyone that put those together for us. They were amazing. The amazingness continues in our next segment in Colombia, where we learn a bit about their history and how to make traditional Colombian papas. After that, we're going to go over to India, where we're going to learn a bit about how yoga can help us during COVID, which I think we all really need. Next, we're going to see what it's like down under in Australia. Lastly, we're going to take a look at a traditional Indian dance. So, without further ado.
Hello everybody, my name is Angela Alvarez, and today I want to show you how to prepare papas rellenas from Colombia. Un poco de historia. Las papas rellenas no son originarias de Colombia, sino del Perú, pero es un plato típico de toda Latinoamérica. Cada país las prepara de una manera diferente. En tiempos de guerra, los soldados necesitaban llevar comida que pudieran comer en el camino. Entonces ponían papas, les ponían carne por dentro y las envolvían en telas y las ponían en los bolsillos de sus maletas para ir comiendo. De ahí las papas rellenas.
These are all the ingredients that you need to prepare papas rellenas. Vamos a ver los ingredientes que necesitamos.
It's time to cook. like it? Dustin, what are you eating?
I'm eating papas rellena. Rellena.
How is it?
Very good.
Where is it going yet?
Who made them?
I came in at the last second and prepared from all the prepared ingredients and made this wonderful dish.
Okay.
todo por hoy. I hope you really enjoy it. Bye!
Namaste everyone. My name is Lakshmi Kumar. I have been a yoga practitioner for the past 20 years and I'm teaching yoga for the past 7 years in Charlotte area. So before I begin, I want to thank Harrisburg community for giving me an opportunity to talk about the benefits of yoga and breathing as it pertains to the COVID situation currently. So I want to focus my topic on breathing technique, which is called pranayama. Pranayama is a Sanskrit word, and prana in Sanskrit means life force, and ayama means restraining. So restraining or controlling rather, controlling of your breath, pranayama. And so there are about hundreds and thousands of different pranayama techniques that are there, but most widely people practice about 7 or 8 types in their everyday. And I really want to give you a little bit of background about why breathing is very important, especially during COVID times. So the entire process of your breathing is directly connected to your brain and your central nervous system. And so it is also, the heart and your lungs, which are working in conjunction with each other, really help to convert deoxygenated blood to oxygenated blood. And the way how you breathe really determines the entire process of your respiration, as well as how you're balancing your brain as well as your central nervous system activities. And so the controlled breathing essentially means the amount of inhales that you do, the amount of exhales that you do, and the length at which you can retain your breath. So there are 3 components of pranayama. One is inhale, the other one is exhale, and the third one is breath retention. All of these 3 things are really very important because the regular breathing, what we do every day normally, is just not focusing much on longer inhales and longer exhales, right? So that is what pranayama really intends to do. And also the most widely used or practiced pranayama technique is called as alternate nostril breathing, which I teach in my class every day. So as the name suggests, you inhale through left nostril, you exhale through right nostril, and you inhale through right nostril, you exhale through left nostril. So if you can actually get your finger and keep under your nostril, you can actually feel the air is the inhale or your exhale rather is dominant on one side right now, and it keeps changing every 60 to 90 seconds. So that is how it is. So right now I am actually seeing that my right side nostril is more dominant than my left. Maybe after 60 to 90 seconds I would notice my left side is more dominant. So alternate nostril breathing is a very effective tool to kind of balance the breathing between both of these nostrils. Thereby it also affects your the functioning of your nervous system as well as the functioning of your brain. And so the process of conversion of deoxygenated blood to oxygenated blood also happens in a very effective way. It improves the entire process of your respiration. Respiratory organs are improved, the capacity of your lung is improved, and also your heart is purified, and also your brain and your central nervous system activities are also improved, right? So the prerequisite for you to begin your pranayama breathing is that you need to sit straight with your spine erect, because you want to make sure that the flow of your breathing is really very efficient to and fro, right? And so with this video, I want to tell you all, I can't really talk enough about the benefits. So please look it up on Google. There are tons of articles about how pranayama breathing has been proven to be very effective in being more precautious rather than worrying about curing later. So precaution is better than cure, and improve your breathing and do your breathing techniques. It may take about 15 to 20 minutes every day. It is totally worth it. And also other than just purifying yourself internally, it also helps you to focus on a different level. It helps you, it lays a good cornerstone for your meditation, right? So my meditation is 10 times better after I do my pranayama versus meditation without the pranayama. So that is very important as well. And please look for a teacher around you to see if anybody can teach you pranayama and learn from them. Or there are tons of videos on YouTube. You can look it up to see if you can get started with the breathing technique one day at a time. Just try as much as you can, and I really hope this information helps you to keep yourself safe and sound during COVID. Stay safe, and thank you all once again for giving me an opportunity.
Hello there, welcome to Amazing Australia.
My name is Jayin Hiremath.
And my name is Maya Ross.
And today we'll be telling you all about Australia.
Brief description of this wonderful country. Australia is an amazing country, or should I say continent. It is the only country that is also a continent. It has many wonderful places, including the longest and most beautiful coral reef in the world, the Great Barrier Reef. One thing Australia is known for is its sea life and the animals, koalas, kangaroos, and more. Australia is sort of in between in a way because it's famous for both its sea and its desert. Now let's learn all about this country.
Government. Australia's government takes after the government of USA and Britain. It is a constitutional monarchy which was put into force in 1901. And likewise, Australia adopted the British parliamentary model, with the governments of the Commonwealth of Australia and the Australian states, chosen by the members of the parliaments similar to those of the United States. Australia is a federation, and the duties of the federal government in the division of powers between the Commonwealth and the U states are established in a written constitution. Under the Constitution, the federal government has a responsibility for defense, foreign policy, immigration, customs, and excise, also the post office. Those powers not given to the federal government in the Constitution, the residual powers, are left to the states, which are responsible for justice, education, health, and internal transport.
Population of Australia.
The population of Australia is estimated to be about 25,499,884 people, and in some of its major cities, Sydney, it is 4,627,345 people, and in Melbourne, 4,246,375 people.
86% of them are Christian, 88.3% of them don't have a religion. Taste. Australia has great food. Their diet consists of lots of seafood. And to list some of their popular traditional foods:
chicken parmigiano,
barbecue snags,
lamingtons,
a burger with the lot,
meat pies,
pavlova,
barramundi,
Vegemite on toast,
pumpkin soup,
and grilled kangaroo. Site: Great Barrier Reef. The Great Barrier Reef is the world's largest coral reef and is composed over 2,900 individual reefs. Great Ocean Road. The Great Ocean Road is 243 kilometers. Uluru is called Ayers Rock, and it is a huge rock made out of our coast, and the base walk takes 3.5 hours for most people. Bondi Beach is one of Sydney's most iconic beaches. The Sydney Opera House. 8 million people come to visit a year to watch their performances. Aboriginal art is native Australian art.
Sound. In Australia, you can hear a common saying, wrap your laughing gear around that.
A didgeridoo is a wooden trumpet.
Sound of all the species in the wild, which is estimated to be around 21,000 species.
You can also hear the waves crashing on the beaches. Smell. Tasmanian native pepperberries, which are used in curries, cheeses, and alcoholic beverages.
Lemon myrtle, used in tea, biscuits, breads, pastas, and sauces.
Echinacea root is used to strengthen the immune system.
And eucalyptus dyes, which are used in aromatherapy for deep and clear breathing. In Australia, you can feel different things. The smooth sand of its beautiful beaches, the rough coral reefs of the beautiful coast, the soft fur of koala, wallabies, and kangaroos, the heat of the outback, and the wetness of water on all of the beaches.
Fun facts about Australia.
Australia is the 6th largest country in the world.
The Australian Alps get more snow than the Swiss Alps. Tasmania has the cleanest air in the world, and the Great Ocean Road is the world's largest war memorial.
From 1883 to 1902, there was a law that declared it illegal to swim in the daytime at beaches. Australia is home to the longest golf course in the whole wide world, which was 850 million miles long. The world's oldest fossil was found in Australia, which is estimated to be about 3.4 billion years old.
2.5 kilometers of Uluru is underground. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.
Hello everyone. Namaste. This dance represents India. India is a land of unity in diversity. Every state of India have its own customs and traditions, but they are still united through Indian culture and Indian classical dances and music. There are 8 classical dances in India, out of which one of the prominent ones is Kathak dance. Kathak dance is a North Indian classical dance which is an art of storytelling and is famous for its spins, footwork and rhythmic geometrical patterns. Today, Kathak dance students of Sahaj School of Dance presents a Kathak recital in Teen Tal, a group of 16 beats. This Kathak recital have various technical compositions like Uthan, Ganeshparan or 20 Chakra Toda, the composition with 20 spins and etc. The performers of this dance are Anuya, Bhavna, Paki, Adira, Nishita, Manaswi, Ashna, Mehak and Neil. So let's all welcome these dancers and enjoy their performance. Wow, I hope you all must be mesmerized by their performance. Thank you so much for watching us. Namaste.
So great, thank you. Now that the festival is coming to an end, I would really like to say thank you to everyone that participated this year. To all the performers that worked on videos, to all of the team members behind the scenes that have worked so hard to make this festival possible, to you guys that have stuck with us going virtual. Through everyone just mentioned, we have been able to connect, share, and embrace our community in a truly new way. Our last 3 videos will be a few words from our executive team, Harrisburg Multicultural Festival Chair, and Councilwoman to close us out. Thank you all again.
There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying.
Oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all.
We can't go on pretending day by day
that someone somehow will soon make a change.
We are all a part of God's great big family, and it's true, you know, love is all we need. We are the one, we are the children, we are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving.
Greetings. I am Hiremath, Chair, Harrisburg Multicultural Festival. I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who supported us directly or indirectly and stood with us during these challenging times. Our vision and objective is to connect and engage with our diverse communities in Harrisburg, to share their rich culture and tradition through art, craft, costume, music, singing, dance, food, and traditional games. Believe me, going virtual during these challenging times was not easy. This was possible only because of the determination, commitment, and never give up attitude of our executive team members. Everyone in our team has worked hard to stay connected and engaged with our communities through various innovative ideas and initiatives like Daily Bites, friendly competition, art competition, and more. I feel honored and grateful to have received overwhelming participation from our communities. This year, we received around 50 entries for various categories with 30 plus country representation. Now, what makes an event like this successful? I would say some strong pillars, and I would like to thank all these strong pillars for this success. First and most important, our communities. Thank you for your participation and involvement. Committed team, a big thank you to all our executive team members. Good friends, our sponsors, our local businesses, thank you for your sponsorship. Our town staff and members. Last but not the least, our families. Thank you everyone. We look forward to your support and more participation next year. Stay strong, stay safe. Thank you.
Ni hao, privet, namaskar, hola, and hello. I am Councilwoman Diamond Staten Williams, and on behalf of the Multicultural Festival and the town of Harrisburg, I would like to thank you all for participating in today's second annual Multicultural Festival. I hope that you have learned plenty about the different communities within our own community of Harrisburg and how to respect those different cultures that exist here. Again, thank you all for participating. We hope you have a great evening on behalf of Town Council and the Multicultural Festival.